Hello, everybody! Welcome to the stream. I'm Eric. I am the existential nerd, and I am off center horribly. There we go. That's better, I suppose. How is everybody today? It is Wednesday morning. It's 10 o'clock Central Time here where I'm at. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It looks crappy outside. Oh, crap. Something got in my eye. Yes, I shaved the beard down just to the stubble because I had some bad dandruff on the chin, and what better way to take care of that than to shave it off and clean it, which I do every day, but it is what it is, so yeah, here it is. My baby face is showing. Excuse me. Hello, Mr. Breeze. How are you this evening? I hope you are doing fantastic. I don't have any fancy abusive AI, but I do have Tangia. God, I gotta figure out how he did that. God damn, that was fun. How is the weather in your neck of the woods? I hope it's better than mine, because it is cold again, and we are supposedly expecting more snow this afternoon, this evening, and I do not like any of it. It can all go to hell, because, yeah. So, anyway, today I'm going to be playing an old 360 game, old PC game. It's on 360 for me, as you can see right there. We're playing Dungeons & Dragons Daggerdale, released or published by Atari. Ooh, well, yours better off than I am, because we're bordering, let's see here, 40 degrees. 40 fucking degrees. I don't like it. I want the 70s again. You know, that weather that a hoodie or a light jacket works out just fine, especially when I get a chance to, you can't see the insignia. Anytime I get a chance to wear this, I'm happy. I'm a very happy boy. But yeah, we're going to play Daggerdale. It is one of those games that got a terrible rating because it was just run-of-the-mill, monotonous, boring RPG. I've played it a little bit. I always enjoyed it for the most part, but I have gotten bored. I do get bored of it from time to time. T-shirts in the afternoon, I agree. That is perfect weather, where it's, you know, a nice hoodie or a light jacket in the morning and follow up with, you know, T-shirt weather in the afternoon. Yeah. Nothing too hot, nothing too cool. Just that right temperature. I like it in the 70s, the low 70s, high 60s. That is just the perfect fucking weather. So, we have fun things to do here. Fishing, you know, all the good stuff for everybody. We are live not only here on Twitch, but I have multi-streaming going on. We are live on Kick and YouTube. This right here, Twitch is my home. This is where I do all of my main streaming. The others, if you want to lurk on those, or if you are a Twitch person or a Kick person or a YouTube person, hey, don't worry, I've got you covered. You can hang out wherever you feel best at. But remember, Twitch is where all the fun happens. Anyway, we're gonna play the game, and I'm gonna get it started here. And yeah. I know. My 360 or my Xbox. Let's see here. My audio doesn't sound right. Why doesn't or am I too low? I'm too low. That's why it sounds distant. Yep, there we go. All right, let's switch up the screen. Okay, check my options. Don't need that, don't need that. Settings. Everything is fine. We're gonna play. You have your no save device has been selected. Huh? Oh. Yeah, there we go. We are going to, oh, I don't have, oh, because it's on this cloud save, duh. Doesn't matter, we're going to start fresh anyway, because it's been way too long since I've last played. Ow. Oh, let's see here. Human Fighter. This is closer to, I believe it was either early 4.0, 4th edition, or it was still based around the 3.5. I don't remember. Hello, Dorky Dino! How are you this evening? Or this morning? Morning. Sorry, it's getting dark out again, so... Do I want to play Elven Rogue? Elves are creatures of nature, living in perfect accordance with the forest. As rogues, they can use their cunning and original rulers of Mind City and Tethia Mar. The dwarves are masters craftsmen. I am good, actually. I've been getting plenty of sleep finally because everybody's schedule. And last week I had a doctor's appointment, normal checkup stuff, and it's forced me to be in a morning mode, and I've been enjoying it. Finally got plenty of sleep because I'd go to sleep in the late afternoons and wouldn't wake up until the very, very early mornings of between 3 to 5 o'clock. Now today I'm 7, 8 o'clock I woke up, but I went to bed at a decent hour. So yeah, so I decided, let's stream early, catch different people, see how things go. And I was actually I've been in the mood because I've been actually resting. My biggest problem for the last month prior to last week, it was just getting enough sleep and actually feeling like I had sleep. I'm back on my diabetic medicine. I was out. That is always scary. So I finally got that going again, and I'm on Ozempic, so I'm also losing a bunch of weight, which is fan-fucking-tastic because I was getting real close to 300 pounds. I carried it well-ish, but I don't want to be that heavy, especially health-wise. That just fucks everything up, especially if you're a liver transplant person like myself. So finally getting some sleep, taking my medication, losing a bunch of weight, getting healthier again, and just overall feeling better. So as long as I can keep a similar style schedule, because Mrs. Nerd, she works weird hours between 3 to 8, 9, 10 o'clock, depending on when they want to schedule her. And the kids, they're riding their bikes, but weather permitting, if it snows or rains, I've got to take them in the afternoon or evenings and then pick them up at night. And that's just, it sucks being the Uber of the family when they all need to get a license, which I've been pushing lately. But yeah, I let my health slip. That was on me, and I have nothing good to say about that, because one should not allow, I'm going to stick with whatever the default name it gives me. Nobody should ever take their health for granted. And that's exactly what I did, and I am not happy with that. Let's take a battle stance, knee breaker, and a shield bash. Fighter weapon specialization. Requires blunt weapon, melee training on dex. What is our dex? Ooh. Don't have high intelligence, but as a fighter, we don't necessarily need to worry about that. We don't need any of that. Bow proficiency, one-handed blade, weapon focus, two-bladed. Let's go one-handed bonus on that. I don't feel like making any adjustments there. Alright, so proficiencies. There we go. And alright. Once you leave this screen, you will not be able to undo your point assignments. Let's go double check everything. So, yep, shield bash, knee breaker, battle stance. Those are all fine. I like those. See, that's what my normal sleep schedule usually is, and I don't have a problem with that, because there are certain streamers I like to hang out with at night, and I follow, and plus the afternoon. So if I can get back to a similar schedule like that, I have no qualms at all. Even if it's like 12, I don't mind. I don't have to. I'm honestly I'm disabled, so I don't have to worry about a work schedule or having to be up at any specific time, and I can always schedule for the afternoons. That's not a big deal. But I want to be on something steady, an actual schedule where I know when I'm going to bed, I know when I'm going to wake up, and I can plan my days accordingly. And with certain people having weird, screwy schedules, that does make it hard. It does really make it hard. So, let's see here. Yes, we're going to continue on. Everything is placed and everything is set. Our character is ready.
In the heart of Daggerdale, deep within the ancient dwarven mines of Tethiamar, a great tower has been constructed. Its sinister existence has remained a secret until now. Its creator is an agent of evil known as Restless.
In the name of Bane, Daggerdale will be mine.
Yeah, that's how I was for the longest time because my sleep schedule was so out of whack. And of course with the diabetes, having my blood sugar levels like so astronomical. I have one of these Freestyle Libra 2 sensors. It would actually error out.
Sadly,
That's how bad it was. And I hated it. Because it really does mess with your system.
You have been summoned here to defeat Restless, a powerful Zentarum and loyal servant of Bane, the Lord of Darkness. Restless is amassing an army to conquer Daggerdale.
The fact that I didn't go into diabetic coma, nobody understands.
At the heart of this
nobody knows why. At least I don't have any. I have no failures going on.
Scale its height and face its perils until you find Restless himself. My journey must end here, for my ties to the Dark Zentarum would place you in further danger. Please forgive me for forcing the hand of fate. The destiny of your homeland rests upon your courage and determination.
So I was going to go to the convention this weekend, but time kind of flew by and I lost track of stuff. So I am not going, and I was really wanting to because I have all of my Ghostbuster gear and I wanted to dress up accordingly. But oh well. Oh, guys, if I suddenly go offline, we have some wind today. And last week, the wind killed all of our power for a day. So if I am knocked out, it's just power. It just wind knocked the power out again. I don't look forward to it, but just a fair warning. Yeah, I figured you would have a booth. I figured you would. But yeah, I was really hoping to go. It's just, money, money, money. Probably would have been for a day only, because I mean, I loved when I was going to cons all the time, quite a few years ago. But things change, unfortunately, and yeah, and I hate going places where you want to buy things and you can't afford them. That's my biggest problem. I have horrible impulse control. All right, let's see here. And as every game I've ever played has taught me, always break open the crates. Yes, I know. Toggle between different cameras. Okay. And that's all I needed to know. Alright, here we go. God, I've been playing in 60 frames so much lately that when I am in 30 frames per second, oh, do I know it. And I don't like it. Unfortunately, this game was not backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X. I wish it was. Yes, yes, yes. Fight off the group of goblins, save the dwarf miner. No problem. The goblins are raiding our camps. Thank Moradin I have run into you. Please, we need your help. Hello there. Stay a while. Alright. Okay, chance meeting. Let's go. What's down here? Barrels. Fish. Fish. Fishy. Oh. Okay, that's block. Okay. What I thought it said. Ooh. I got throwing axes. Injured worker, thank the heavens you are here! Quick, you must help the others! Well, that's not good. Screw it. You die all the same. Grab all those goodies. Oh, you want to hit me, huh? 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 Yeah. I'm fine. Go help Davik over there. Yeah. I want your gold. Give me the gold! Helps if I hit the barrel, huh? Hit the barrel, baby! Where am I at? How did I get screwed up like this? That's one thing I don't like is auto focuses like that, where it just kind of throws you off. Like, don't do that. You. Alright, there we go. Now I know where I'm at. Oh, it really moved me. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't like that. Get that. See if I... Ow! Ah! Ah! No! 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 That was hot. Alright, now I know where I'm going. The controls aren't really all that bad. I won't lie, I have considered purchasing it on Steam because it's only $15, but I don't know if I really want to. Come here, you bastard. Thank you, dying. Have you come here to rescue us? The goblins have slain many and have taken the others. Thank you for saving my old hide from those foul creatures. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. I don't know why he talked like that, but he did. Alright, chance meeting complete. And it faced black. I mean, I have played games like this where it wants you to be able to roll the camera around, and you have combat with the different, you know, with the face button rather than a shoulder button, and it never feels right. It always feels off. And in this, I'm not complaining. It actually functions the way you want it to. You don't get stuck in these blind spots. Sorry, we're still working on clearing up this mess. That's great. I just want to break your barrels. Thank you very much. Just, you know, stealing you blind. Don't mind me. That's what I do. This is Dungeons and Dragons. You need gold. Oh, all the things that I broke are back. I appreciate that. Alright. More gold for me. Exactly. Ooh, hello. Alright. Club, a mace. Don't have any money for any of that. Only have 110 gold, so let's see here. Yeah, my sword's better than the club. The mace and my sword are equal. Crossbow is not... Yeah, no. No. Alright, we are honestly... Oh, do I have anything I can sell? No. Oh, what's this? Ooh, 1 to 7. I got that. Let's sell that. Oh, I got a hand crossbow too. We'll keep that. And that one is a cracked fiery hand crossbow that does fire damage, but it's also let's get rid of this one because the fire is a good option. Okay. Oh, there's my map. Okay. Oh, cool. My magic spells. Well, not magic, but my skills. Sweet. Go. Yeah, I don't think the entire intention, I don't think, was, you know, to crack the barrels open as you're exploring anyway at the beginning. But that's not how I roll. I am saving lives and stealing coin at the same time. Alright. Don't want to fall off that because I don't want to have to go back. Ooh, hello. And as long as the dwarves don't care that I'm stealing, I'm good. There we go. But yeah, this is no longer available on Xbox because the store has been shut down. But anything that is backwards compatible, 360 backwards compatible, on the other hand, though, it's still, you know, you can still get it and all that jazz. Okay, we got to go talk to somebody. Oh, where are you at? You're over here. Go this way. Or maybe I am going the wrong direction still. I don't know. Oh, he's down here. Okay. Thank you very much for your gold. Ooh, I missed that one somehow. Alright, there you are. Please pardon the clutter. We are almost through that wall in the back there. Once through, you should be able to mount a rescue for our captured brethren. The passageway should lead you to right to them. While you're waiting, please have a look at what our merchant has for sale. I already did. I don't want any of it. Seek out the Murrow. Fuck it. I gotta go talk to him. God damn it. Don't want that. Don't want that. What do I have? What did I pick up? Oh, I don't want that. I don't need those daggers. Okay, let's go back over here. Only have 199. Okay. Yeah, I would love to get better armor, but right now that's not happening. Oh, excuse me. I know breakfast pizza is greasy as hell, but I'll tell you what, having a nice slice, fresh made, I can't complain. That is some good stuff. What's great too, well, maybe not so great, but Ozempic, it causes my appetite to go straight out the window, but I don't feel hungry and I don't feel crappy from it. So, win. I love it. Matter of fact, the debris here. So we're going to hold off. We're in an ad break and we'll continue play. I'm just going to get through all the talking. It's just, you know, useless. It's just story elements. Who needs that stuff, right? Who needs story elements? I'm thinking I'm a little small on my screen. Let's fix this. There we go. It's a little bit better, I think. And when I need to show anything that's right here, I can easily turn and point to it. Woo, look at the seat, but there's nothing here. Nothing here. It's all over on that side. It's over there. But yes, thank you for sitting through these ads. I do appreciate it. The ads do help support the channel. And if you don't like ads, I always recommend Twitch Turbo, because it's $12 a month and helps you get past all of the ads everywhere, all of the time. But streamers still get their ad revenue from it, so hey, win, win, win. If you want to support the channel in other ways, that's also fantastic, and I appreciate it. I always recommend bits, because 100% of the bits that you cheer on a channel goes to the streamer. And plus I have fun things to use bits for, so that's what they're there for. Always take advantage of that stuff. That's what it's for. Welcome back, everybody, from the ad. Now we're going to continue with the game. I'm trying to do that more often because I see a lot of other streamers that are pulling that, where, you know, if you are not, if you are in an ad break, you know, why should you miss out on what's going on? Granted, all I'm doing is walking and running through a tunnel and breaking barrels. You never know. You never know. Especially in some games where there could be combat anywhere around any corner. Uh-oh. That collapsed. Let's go over here and grab whatever might be in here. So I was reading an article about Dungeons & Dragons regarding older editions, and I have to say, what the article was talking about makes a lot of sense. So, in older combat, or older D&D, if you've ever played basic D&D, and I mean the old red box, I don't want to dig it out. I have vintage late 70s, very early 80s. I think it's very early 80s. Basic D&D. It's just called Dungeons and Dragons. Because back then you had Dungeons and Dragons, and then you had Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Basic Dungeons and Dragons was kind of not necessarily a rules light, but it was a simpler style where it was really focused on not having to worry about miniatures in combat scenarios. It was more theater of the mind, and it helped you get around those issues. Where as Advanced Dungeons and Dragons was very rules heavy. There was stats for everything. And that's why, you know, Dungeons and Dragons back then was very heavy, considered a nerd hobby, because the attention to detail, it's like when you know, if you're a sports fanatic, you know how that goes. But anyway, D&D back then was, the story came second, because the original version of Dungeons and Dragons was based off of like, think Warhammer, classic Warhammer, where you have all these miniatures and you set up these battle situations and everybody rolls for everything you do. Okay. I didn't have anything pop up saying I had an issue. That's weird. Oh, him? Yeah, that's a vintage one too. That's old. He's an oldie. Oh, you want to see something funny about this backdrop? It's a green screen. Eric, why don't you just expose the background like normal people? Because when I go to my other screen, I don't want the background there. Yes, that is literally what's behind me. I have it set up though, so like I said, when I switch over to the other screen, I don't have anything behind me. But when I'm in this position, I want stuff behind me. So, yeah. And I love being able to show off my Atari games right here. I love being able to show these all off. See, you can see the my shadow, my green screen shadow. But I love being able to show off the Atari stuff because I love my Atari. And I have an Atari 7800 Plus that I just recently got. I have a to the 2600 Plus also. But I wanted the 7800 Plus because it has newer slightly better hardware than the 2600, and yeah. But I love my Atari collection. I like to be able to show it off. I also wanted to be able to show off my plushies up here. This was a gift, this Twitch sign from a friend. But yeah, it lets me be able to switch back and forth without having to, because like how Discord has that pulls everything out and it gives you that weird wobbly appearance around your body. I didn't want that. So this is a great method. And I go that way. And I don't use chroma key. A little bit of a thing for everybody. If you're going to use green screen for any stream of yours, if you stream, go and use color key instead of chroma key. Chroma it does work, it's fine, but it's not always perfect. I've found that with my setup, using color key works so much better, especially since if I pick a specific green and I balance it out to where it just takes all of that out, you can have other colors without having a problem. I think, yeah, see? This green right here, oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Never mind. That took it out. There's certain colors, because I think that because it's lighter. Nope, took that one out too. I might have both going because I use both color and chroma to help balance because it takes out a lot of the jaggies that were usually on me. So, me. But all the same, it does make a difference using color key. And you can use both of them, and it really does help blend all together really well. So it eliminates any bleed along the side of your outside parts. Granted, I still have that bleed, but I'm also on a mini PC running an Radeon Vega GPU, or not even GPU, it's an APU system. It's a 5500U with a Radeon Vega graphics. I would love to get a newer mini PC, but I mean, I spent $300 on this thing. It does its job beautifully, and I don't need anything that fancy. And this is what I would call good enough. I'm not some big time streamer. I don't need anything fancy. But anyway, D&D. So classic D&D, the original Dungeons and Dragons, Advanced Edition, Advanced First Edition, and Second Edition were very combat heavy. I know a lot of people complain that, oh, they took all these stats out, they took all this out, and now you don't roll as much. That's because around 4th edition, that's when the big shift went from, why should we limit it to the nerdies where, they are ready to roll for everything, and make it so that, anybody can be a DM and focus on actual story and theater of the mind than constantly rolling characters and rolling for my character needs to fart, roll a d20 to see if he's actually able to fart or if he's constipated. I rolled a 1. You exploded because all the gas built up. Thanks, I appreciate that. No, and I like that. There are, Pathfinder goes and still sticks with the 3.5 rules. Well, second edition I haven't read much on, so I don't know how much of a change that went through. But I do appreciate that there are games that are even less on the rolls and more about the story. And I love how you rolled a d20. Everything behind you, since you did not say backblast area all clear, You destroyed a building. The tavern has collapsed. Dragon ass. But hello, Cornus Grass. I'd like a low watt light box. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Those are always fun to have. Being able to do low light for green screen would be fantastic because I have a photography lamp or light right above me. Granted, I have the diffuser sheet and it helps, but goddamn. But yeah, I love because D&D. I love 5th edition, and even the newer rules help kind of iron out some of the issues. And I think people really need to go and look at that. It's not taking it basically think of the new 2024 edition as 5.5. It's got like 3.5, but it's 5.5. No big changes, but just enough to balance everything out a little bit more, taking in consideration what a lot of players were complaining about. But yeah, D&D, this game here, I lost track of what I was going with. Talking about the fart just blew it all away. No pun intended. Maybe. Oh yeah. That I understand. I have not done LASIK because I don't have. My issue needing glasses is due to my blood sugar being stupid and me being stupid, not maintaining my appointments like I was supposed to. Yeah, it's my fault. And I'm not being sarcastic about that. I'm being serious. Health first, everybody. Always remember that. But yeah. So this game, I think, is more in line with the 3.5 rules because of how long ago it came out. I mean, this game, I believe, came out in the very mid 2000s. So, let me check. Come on. Wake up. Good on, Dad. Okay. It's... Oh, come on. Go away. Okay. I'll take care of all that later. Get out of my way. Let's see here. Dungeons. Okay, Emperor. There we go. Dragons. Daggerdale. Let's see here. The game originally came out. Come on, show me the date. 2011. Okay, so a game that would come out around that time, I'm positive. Let's see here. Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see here, 4 edition. That came out right around that published in 2008. So I would still assume that this game is running on the 3.5 rules, barely anyway, because limitations. Let's go ahead and hop back in. All right. But yeah, we're playing this on the 360. It is no longer available on Xbox platform because, Xbox does not have the store open on the 360 anymore. You can't even go to the website for it. So if you want to get this game for any reason, you have to get it on Steam. And, it's not terribly expensive. It's only $15. And I don't think you're ever going to see a sale for it, though, because of how long ago it was released. And Atari, I don't think maintains the license because of all of that jazz. And I do apologize. Oh, shit, you can't see anything. It's a stream for ants. There we go. Here we go. We freed these guys, as was the intent. I think we just came... No, we did not. Let's go up here and grab any goodies that might be up here. Like these storage crates. Or barrels. We picked up... get back out of that. There we go. We picked something... Ooh, short sword. It is a 2 to 6. That's what we already have. The damage for this is got a lower spot. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how well this weapon does. Alright, so they're all free. Now we just move on in this direction. See, this is the thing. I find this game enjoyable for the most part. A lot of people complain that it's got the action's dull, it's boring, it's this and that. The story is not all that great. I mean, okay, it is hard to replicate Dungeons and Dragons into a video game. It always has been. Even yesterday when I was playing, what's it called? The arcade game. There we go. I needed a heal. Motherfucker. Come here. Alright, this is going to be interesting. It's hard to convey Dungeons and Dragons. Unless you're doing something like Baldur's Gate did it well. And I'm talking all 3 Baldur's Gates, not just 3. And, of course, don't forget BioWare's classic Neverwinter Nights, which I will say is on my docket. I want to play that here on stream one of these days here soon. Come on, there you go. Yes. Yeah, it does have a little of that feel. Alright, the reason for that epic scene. If you've ever played the demo, that's where the demo ends. So you're like, and that's what kind of sucks. You're led to believe you're going to have this epic battle with that thing, and you're not. It kind of sucks. I was ready to fight. I wanted to fight. But the demo just ends right there. And, yeah. So, needless to say, it suckered me into buying it. And I wouldn't call it suckered. Ah! Greetings! My name is Garbo. Garbo Silvertongue. He talks a lot of trash. On a mission to conquer the Tower of the Void? I'll arrange for you to speak to Master Paxton if you truly want to challenge Restless. Garbo Silvertongue. I love it. Alright. And the controls. I've mentioned this before you popped in, Cornus Grass. I don't mind the controls. I mean, you got the twin stick, turn and all that. Doesn't look up or down, but that's fine. You got the other stick that makes you move around. A is attack, and then you see the over there this thing that I'm flashing. You have all your basic stuff first, like X is to throw an axe, B is to take a swig of a potion, a health potion, and Y does something, but I don't know what. Oof. RB is the block, and then you hit your R or your L2 button, and you have your abilities. And let's see, we have that, a nice slash, and that. So we got powers, we got abilities. All right, these guys are just doing their thing. I'll take that. And I think a lot of people did not like the fact that you were in these mines. And I get it. You know, it's boring being in an enclosed area, but that's the game. You're in Daggerdale. You are helping the dwarves. The dwarves don't, you know, traditionally dwarves don't live above ground in this world. Bill? Bill Paxton? Is that you? Restless's Tower. I appreciate your insanity. The only entrance is through the grand gates. I'd help you through, but I have a workers' revolt to deal with. We came here to return the mine to dwarven hands. How can we restore our legacy if we can't even fend off some filthy goblins? Help our people. Get back to work and we'll get you into that tower. Head to the heart of Gladstone and speak to Esar, the union leader of the mine. I don't know why he's a redneck, but he is. I mean, everybody's got rednecks. Everybody. Anything interesting? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Hello? Nothing here? Anything in there? Ooh, hello. I'll just smash that, smash that. Clear up that for you guys. You don't need that. Oh, I didn't actually look to see. Oh, there is a barrel. I missed a barrel. How could I miss a barrel? Thank you very much. And I'll be honest, I have yet to play an RPG that didn't have a lot of weird, you know, oddball side quests and stuff that you had to accomplish to be able to do the thing you're trying to do, and, you know, just deal with it. Not every story is going to be an epic adventure. Ooh, my tummy hurts. Hello, merchant. Let's see what I've got. Oh, crap. Don't need that. Don't need that. And I don't need 2 of those. Okay, we don't need to worry about those right now. Alright, I gotta go to the restroom real quick, everybody. I'm gonna go to be right back status, but before we do that, let's keep it fun and interesting for you. Where's it at? There we go. And let's see here. I don't do it. No. Alright. So we'll go to be right back, and when I'm back, we'll play more. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that, everybody. I want to go ahead and turn that off. Whew. I am back. Let's see here. Okay. So, okay, let's go ahead and go to the right screen and jump back into our game. Thank you for hanging out and waiting for me to get back. Okay. Direwood, cold, -1 attack. Ooh. We're gonna hold off on buying anything just because rules, you know, just because you never know. You're gonna usually you buy stuff, but it always ends up being better when you find it. Let me guess, Paxton sent you here to convince us to work. Typical. The goblins have plundered our mine and terrorized us at every turn. How can we work not knowing if we'll survive one day to the next? If you need the Grand Gates open, then our goals are aligned. Help us wipe out Resolus' goblins. We will be forever in your debt. That is my oath to you. Who are you? Oh, you're a healer. But I'll take your stuff. Thank you. Alright, so we need to go in back this way and we got to do our thing. So that's going to be fun. This is a multiplayer game, by the way, which I do wish I had people who had the ability the ability to play. But alas, you have to have friends first for that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Go wreck some Goblin Day. Goblin! Dej. Alright, let me check some. It's kind of, the audio's a little meh. No, I don't want how to play it. I want settings. Jack up the brightness a little bit, see if it makes it better for you guys. Clear damage. You know, I'll just have to... Oh, that's why. The volume wasn't very high. I'm going to turn down the music, though, to right about that. There. We go. Resume. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a little bit nicer to see. Okay, there we go. Much better. Alright. Oh, pick up all that gold. Waste not, want not, right? Okay, I don't feel like I'm being penalized necessarily for... Oh, hello. We found something of interest. Okay. All it is, it's timed. It's got a cooldown. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Pay attention. Let's get myself healed up. Almost fucked up. Don't like that. Mm-mm. No, sirree bop. Excuse me. Let me introduce you to my little friend here, the Blade. There you go. Thank you very much. We picked up something. I want to see what it was. Come on. Ooh. Stacked cloth armor of sturdiness. Lower AC. But outside of that, looks good to me. Oh, excuse me. Underground river. Ooh, barrel. There you go. Oh. Did I pick up any new weapons? No. I am going to switch to this short sword, though. No. But that's handy. Okay. That's good. Moving on. Oh, hello. Much better. Come on, get closer. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we move on. Now, I have to say, the last time I played it, I really didn't go much further than where we're at right now. Ooh. Thank you. Who keeps breaking my barrels? Hi. Not me, I swear. I didn't do it. And I like the fact that he does, my character auto-focuses on the next problem. So it's not like I'm constantly having to fight with my controls. I love it. Go. Okay. Okay. All right. Ooh, you're a potions guy. Ow. Okay. There we go. Getting everything I can. No gold gets left behind. Take advantage of getting myself healed up again. So, I've been playing a couple games on my phone, Dark and Darker Mobile, and a new one I found that plays exactly the same called Gold and Glory. Both play the same, you know, basically. They're the same kind of dungeon crawler extraction games. And I'll tell you what, I wanted to love Dark and Darker on PC. I really do. But it's just, when the enemies in the dungeon are stronger than you, and you're supposed to be an adventurer, it just isn't fun. Plus, I don't really care too much. You know, I like the idea of being first person, but I would appreciate having a third person over the shoulder look. Like this, but closer in. And that's what Dark and Darker Mobile does, and so does Gold and Glory. And it works way better. Way better. And also, when you fight monsters, you aren't feeling so weak. You actually stand, you know, the monsters in the dungeon are a pushover. Not necessarily a pushover, at least on the lower levels. But players are where the real challenge should always be. You know, because it is a PvP, it's a player versus environment style gaming. So I think the players should be the real big deal. Yeah, they should have at least the option to go between first and third person. If you're good one, fine, use it. But if you're not, and you were better at the other, fine. Make it so this way everybody is on an even playing field, so to speak. You know, they get to do whatever works best for them. But I found the mobile version of Dark and Darker actually fun. It doesn't have any pay to win. Gold and Glory is the exact same way. And I highly recommend that if you're looking to play something like these... Oh. What happened? What hit me? Oh. He's stuck. Ha ha, you're not stuck. Aww, look at the gold. Little glitch. No big deal. It's not game breaking. So if you're looking, if you like those kind of games, anybody, I highly recommend checking it out. Corner's Grass. I don't know what. I don't know if you like that game or those kind of games, but dude, seriously, they're fun. I enjoy them. And no, not a sponsor, by the way. Granted, if they were, I would play them more. The only bad thing I don't like about both of them is you cannot have USB debugging. I use USB debugging over, you know, like both wireless and USB debugging because I have a program on my computer called Screen Copy, SCRCPY. It basically lets me project my game or my phone screen to my computer because I have a Pixel 6a. It does not have near casting. It doesn't have certain features that I want, and even certain other features that are apps. Certain apps that you can download off of the App Store also require, like Miracast and all those. They also require you to unlock your phone, or not unlock your phone, but go into debug menu and activate USB debugging. So when those games both see that you have USB debugging active, the immediate assumption is you're cheating. I don't want to cheat in those games, and I don't cheat on my phone games because, well, one, a lot of them have pay to you know various types of stuff to pay for, and you know people would immediately make it so that you could have all kinds of money without paying for it. But I want to be able to do that so I can screencast, and if I could screencast, because it also casts the audio along with it, I would be able to stream these games from my phone, and I think it would be great because I would love to. I wish if Dark and Darker PC would be, you know, if they would change their attitude. But keep in mind, Dark and Darker Mobile is made by Krafton, the guys behind PUBG and the Callisto Protocol. They had Bluehole, which is one of their subsidiary companies, do the development. whereas the PC version is all Iron Mace. It's just them, or whatever their company is called. It's just them. So Krafton licensed the title to make their own game. So they look the same for the most part, but they completely play differently. Of course, different developers. So, and of course, that's if Dark and Darker PC sticks around any longer. Because with Nexon, it was suing them for originally copyright, which they lost, but then they turned around and trade secrets, sued them for trade secrets because, well, code was shared. The CEO of Iron Mace was an employee that basically uploaded code, and they used that in making Dark and Darker. And they're trying to sound like they're the victims here. And it's like, dudes, you stole company property. When you work for a company and you produce any code on clock, that is theirs. There have been laws where if you were an employee, period. But I think a lot of, like the U.S., I think they fixed that as long as it's original code, it does not pertain to anything that the company is doing, then you're fine. Because, you know, that's a lot of how a lot of companies ended up having products that they didn't have to pay for because the employee was doing all that. All right, there we go. But, oh, crap. I gotta learn how to fucking block. There we go. Yeah, what else is new? But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. Alright, here we go. Rumor has it, Krafton is also going to be changing the name of Dark and Darker Mobile because of all of the issues going on with Iron Mace and Nexon. I would love to hire programmers to make a game for myself. I would love to learn. And, I mean, the only thing holding me back from learning, honestly, is me. But, I mean, let's be real. Programming has gotten so much easier than it was. I mean, no longer, like Atari, for example, that's all being done on assembly, basically. You're using machine language, basically, to program that. Same with a lot of the older consoles. Do I have a map? I do have a map. Okay, so... I think we've cleared it all out. Let's go down further. I think we did. Well, get some barrel, or open up some barrels. Oh, yeah. I understand. And there is a lot of math involved with programming. Especially if you're trying to get games to work. And anything that has to do with, like, random number generating, RNGs and shit. There we go. There we go. I don't want to open up any of these other doors, like this one up here. We're not there yet. Okay. Let's go back. because we have accomplished the task. There we go. Get myself healed all the way back up. And we can buy more potion. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this game. Yes, there's a lot of hacky slashy stuff and not as much fun, exciting Dungeons and Dragons stuff, but still, there's nothing wrong with this game. I think also didn't help that there's a lot of RPGs that came out around this time that it had to compete with, and it was not easy. Alright. It is not bad. It's not great. Dude, this game is 14 years old. It came out in 2011. It looks like it's an indie game on Steam. Plain and simple. Did you play, by any chance, forgot the name of it, the recent D&D game that came out a couple years ago, about 5 years ago, called Dark Alliance? Not the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance games that came out on PS2 and Xbox and GameCube, but Dark Alliance is all it's called. Yeah, if it had RTX, that would be fucking amazing looking, with all the lights and casting of the shadows and everything, especially with all the these here. Oh yeah. Dark Alliance, well, good, you can't buy it anymore. It's been delisted. So, sorry about that. Of course, you know, there are methods of getting games we won't discuss that have been delisted and no longer available. But this plays better than that. Whoops. Don't want to. Your work dispatching the goblins has earned you high esteem among our people. Our engineers can help you open the grand gates to the east, but our machinery has been thrown into disrepair thanks to the goblin raids. Salvage our missing equipment so we can get on with our work and you with your foolhardy deaths. Yeah. You see our chief engineer, Master Ayer. He'll know what you need. Alright. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of quests, little basic quests and all that stuff, so it's like, what do you expect? Beautiful machines have been destroyed. Oh no, we're the only family I have. Bring Isar the Great Key, or Gear Key. You'll find it in the Ayer shaft. The what shaft? I don't want to look in your shaft, pal. The fuck? Dwarves are freaky little bastards, I guess. Just take care of these. Alright. Here we go. What's in here? Oh. You. Can I buy anything? You're useless. Since I'm healed, he won't talk to me. That's fine. I don't need to talk to him anyway. You, on the other hand. Ooh. Nice looking. Let's see here. I'm buying a new shield. There we go. Then we are going to buy us some new gear. Ooh, 6% chance of knockdown. So a new helmet is always welcomed. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so, there are some Elder Scrolls books that I want to purchase off Amazon because I do like the lore in the world of that game. Ooh, ooh, faster. Sounds good to me. And I want 5 more of these. Or oh, I don't have enough gold for more. Okay. Well, let's see here. I'm not leveled up high enough for those, but I'm not going to get rid of them. Let's sell that armor. And let's get rid of my old shield, I think. Ooh. And axe. Okay, let's get out of here first. Go into my character screen here. Okay. Unequip. And this one is the new one. Okay. That is the same as these up here. So I need to get rid of one of those. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of all of these things that I don't need. The Duerden, or whatever they called them, yeah, they're all missing or gone by the time the game rolls around because they were extremely advanced because they did all the weird biomechanical machines and stuff like that. They're all poof gone. There we go. Go back to buy. And I want to buy the rest of those. There we go. I know I'll find more in the thing, but it's always good to have those. Alright, let's see here. We need to go back up a little bit and in the other direction. Okay. Round. I'll take that. Ooh, another one. Oh yeah, yeah. Except for the ones that attack you. Those are annoying. Do you play on Elder Scrolls Online? Because that is the Elder Scrolls that I play the most. However, Daggerfall is... I've been doing the... we are in an ad, so I don't know if you can hear me or see me still, because I don't know what ad type you have. So I'll pause here. On. Okay, perfect. I got... Well, I already have... Well, first of all, you can get Daggerfall Arena, or you can get Daggerfall and Arena for free on Steam and Epic and GOG and Xbox, on PC, that is. And the Unity... You can just download that from their website, from the website that's for the homebrew, and it's really easy to set up, and it runs really well. Yes. Do you see like an ad banner at the bottom, or are you on Turbo? Because if my screen kind of shrunk up, and you see an ad banner at the bottom, I had those turned on because I want people to be able to have those kind of ads pop up more, or preferably I'd love those more because this way it doesn't interrupt the stream. But also, if you have Turbo, then that is even better because, well, you don't see ads, but I get the ad revenue. And I love Turbo. I use Turbo myself. I can't afford to go out and subscribe to everybody and anybody because, I mean, there's a few people that I wish I could, but I can't do it for everybody. So at least with Twitch Turbo, I know everybody is at least still making money off of me. And that matters to me. That really does matter to me. And at $12 a month, I mean, shit. That really is nice. But even that can be a little expensive for some people, and I can respect that too. Now, if you're using an ad blocker, no, that does not count. Why am I on fire? Put it out! Oh, we leveled up. Woo! We are badasses! Hell yes! Well, I am anyway. Okay. Yeah, when people throw you subs every time you turn around, that does help. Yeah. Ah, see, there we go. There's what I was looking for. No, that's not it. I'm looking over on the wrong screen. I got like 2 chat windows open on OBS, where one is actual Twitch, and I have a Kick one too because I have Kick going, and then I have my multi-chat screen, which has YouTube, Kick, and Twitch all together, so nobody gets left behind. I can always see everybody's questions, comments, conversations, etc. Because that's how I roll. Okay, character. Ooh. Okay. New ability points. Let's see here. We got 2 points. Let's go with Shield Bash and Knee Breaker. Oh, yeah, okay. Then we have 1 point. Human fighter class. You benefit from fighter weapon talent features with both one-handed and two-handed weapons, giving you a +1 bonus to attack rolls and 1 two-hand. Ooh, deep gash. When you deal damage to opponent on a target, the target takes -2 penalty. Saving throws, toughness, far shot, far throw, hammering iron. I don't care about those. Okay, I like this one up here. This versatile talent. We're doing that one. Yeah. And, ooh, we got 2 points to spend in here. So, okay. Shouldn't be able to do that, but whatever. Let's bring up Wisdom. Because... oh. Okay. We'll put it into Dexterity then. Actually, fuck Wisdom. Well, Wisdom is important because that's how you do save throws. Certain save throws. Constitution. Let's jack up Constitution because, well, that's your health. Yes, I completely understand and I agree. Dan Clancy, however, he doesn't seem to. He's not your typical CEO. When he shows up for meetings and stuff, and he's just chewing on ice and being super chill, he's a nerd. It seems at first, a nerd first, CEO second, even though he should be CEO first, nerd second. I will admit. Um, but yeah, I honestly I like Dan Clancy, and I think he is a fantastic person to head up Twitch. I know some of the changes that are happening are weird, like the I haven't seen it because well I'm too small to even for it to even be noticed. The weird fake hype trains that happen. It's like no, don't do that. That's rude. That's just weird. We don't need to have a false hype train pop up encouraging people to spend money. That we do that ourselves. That's our job as a streamer is to say spend money on me please, even though I hate doing that because I think if you like my content, you will spend money. And I would prefer if people would spend money in ways of like how I have Tangia, I have all these other little games. I'd rather see people spend money on that stuff and have fun and get something entertaining out of it than, blow $6 and only get, half of it goes to Twitch. Which, granted, a lot of people whine and complain about how Twitch is doing this and Twitch is doing that and all the money that they are keeping and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you guys realize the cost of hosting your own streaming service or content on your own page is not cheap. Yeah, fake hype trains is what I'm calling them. Basically, it's a hype train that will kick off for no reason. 0%. Nobody did anything. I've seen it happen on a couple of partner streamers streams, and it's just nobody likes it. It's one of those things where people ignore it because it diminishes the importance and excitement of a hype train. Hype trains should be something that should always be initiated by the viewers. Once the viewers no longer have control over initiating a hype train, it diminishes the fun and it diminishes the excitement. Well, yeah, see, the thing is with Twitch, their services we should get more, I agree. But, and I'll play devil's advocate here with the but, the technology that goes into the streaming, and you got to think about how many people are streaming right this moment. Thousands. And that is a lot of servers that have to be maintained and functioning without fail to host all of these people doing their game streams. I know that it does require our internet and our computer saw to run the OBS and project the stream onto the internet, but let's say you were able to host your own content with OBS and you had you own a server. First of all, that server is expensive. Then you have to have an internet connection to that server that is business class, which means if you look at consumer internet connections, they do not allow FTP servers, HTTP servers. Then you got to worry about, but let's say you get the business class, it's more expensive. Then on top of that, you've got to figure out, you got to be a social media genius and understand SEO so you can promote your content to people who have no idea who you are or where you're at. And, you also then have to set up a program with something like Stripe, for example, so you could take payments or gifts and stuff like that. Then all these other services, you got to make sure that works with your platform. And all of this stuff, there's so much that goes into hosting your own content. And if you are hosting your own stream on your own website with your own hardware and software, you really want to make money back real fast on that. And it doesn't always work. Now, if they put them in places where that was working, I would love it. But the problem is, most of our geothermal areas are national parks, like Yellowstone, or they're still active, which means it's dangerous. Honestly, it sounds crazy, but it is one of the safest energy systems out there that isn't. Well, because it's still technically natural energy, is nuclear. I know like Microsoft and Meta are both looking, and even Google to an extent, I think it was, is wanting to open up nuclear facilities again to help with the stupidest thing of all time, AI. However, nuclear power, when to code, is the safest energy we have, especially in a closed system where the wastewater can be recycled not into the ecology or the world, but back into its own system. These closed systems are fantastic, and they're highly efficient. And the Gen 5 systems are stupid safe, and we need more of those. I love the idea of wind energy, but it's not always windy. I love the idea of solar energy, but the solar cells are not as the solar voltaic cells are not 100%. We have not yet achieved power efficiency with solar like a plant, which is the ultimate goal, is be as efficient as Mother Nature's plants. No, and that's the fucked up thing. People who work on nuclear subs, and we're not talking just the nuclear engineers and the guys that work in the engine section. You think about a sub, everybody on board that sub is exposed, if exposed. And they don't get as much, they don't get exposure like that because it's all enclosed, it's all safe. And it has to be, because do you think Uncle Sam wants to give a bunch of their soldiers and seamen cancer and have to figure out how to pay for all that? Because, I mean, the VA barely pays for anything the way it is now because it's been gutted so much. But nuclear is so safe. Gamma radiation cannot penetrate 4 feet of concrete. And that is the bare minimum. And it doesn't even penetrate it. And there's types of glass, layered glass, that is at least 4 feet thick, also stops radiation, gamma radiation. Gamma is the worst kind of radiation. I'm assuming there's beyond that. But as far as what we experience here on Earth from nuclear power, it's gamma. Alpha and beta radiation. Alpha doesn't even penetrate skin. Beta, a 2x4. At least a 2x4. Somewhere around that. Oh yeah, I mean, still, going back to the point. Oh, and microwaves are not the same kind of radiation. Radiation is a fun term. It's a catch-all. In a sense that everything radiates. You and I radiate. We radiate heat. And, fun fact, we radiate a low dose of radiation. But it's like safe. Perfectly safe. Not dangerous, obviously. Fire radiates heat. That's its radiation. Radiation is basically just giving off energy of some form. Microwave energy, however, is not ionizing radiation. Basically, all that is a type of wave that when it passes through stuff, it superheats it. Well, it doesn't really superheat it. It excites the molecules and makes them bounce around and into each other and creates heat. The fun fact, as you asked, the way we discovered microwave radiation for cooking is because a scientist was having problems with a radio dish that kept having problems, and they found out that it was because dead pigeons that was roosting on the antenna and was cooked. It was cooking them. That's why they also have a big old stay out of its stay out of the line of sight of the satellite dishes, because it's not going to radiate you like, blasting you with a uranium blast. Or gamma ray. It's blasting you with those microwaves that will cause all your water molecules to get excited and bounce around and cook you from the inside out. Yep, it's a death ray. But, and here's the fun fact. You can actually put a spoon in a microwave and it will not blast off electricity. Its forks, though, on the other hand, will, because of the prongs, because it'll bounce between the prongs. But you know the little mesh that's on the front of your microwave door? You notice how small those holes are? Those holes are smaller than the wave of energy, the microwave. It literally is a wave, but it's bigger than those holes. So therefore it cannot escape the box. And you know how they used to say, don't get too close to the microwave or this will happen. Only if your door's mesh is broke. I love science. I love watching, there's channels on YouTube that I absolutely love. SciShow is one of them. Smarter Every Day. He's a bit of a redneck, but he's fun to watch. It's Okay to Be Smart. And PBS Eons and a few others. Because all these have some kind, well, except for Smarter Every Day, all the rest of them have PBS backing, if you will, where they're associated with PBS. And I'm sorry, I grew up on PBS, and PBS still stands for something to this day. As if they carry that logo, then by golly, I will trust what they're talking about. And honestly, SciShow, their content is always top notch. So that's how, watching those shows, it's fun to watch and learn. Keeps the brain functioning. Ooh. I've seen a bizarre training manual for a specific type of harassment that involves snapping the door off microwaves. Like snapping it off and then turning it on. Because of course, if you could, there is. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble. There is a way to turn on a microwave without a door, like any door being removed from something. And if you turn that microwave on and you get out of the way, exactly, yeah. Now going through the wall. I don't know if that would work, but if you're in an open room and it's turned on, like, okay, like right here behind me, somebody breaks off the door, makes it so it turns on without the door, and they kick it on, and it goes, the waves will blast out. I will literally have my brain cooked in a few minutes. I mean, it's not going to kill you instantly, but you're going to feel it. It's not going to feel pleasant. Definitely not the way I would want to go out. Having myself cooked from the inside out. Fuck, could you imagine? That would suck. Cooked from the inside, brain first. Hell. I don't think I could think of a worse way. Except for, being stuck in radiation itself. And even then, it's like, no, thank you. Oh, look at that. LTA. X and B. Yep. Okay, never mind. I know what I'm looking at. What am I being so excited about that for? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Horn ring of neutralization. Poison resist. Movement speed. Oh, wish I could have more than one ring on, but we're gonna go with this. And ooh. I like that battle axe. And it's a one-hander, so you're damn straight we're going to use it. Break it! Thank you! Go. Oh, trust me. I've come to the point in my life where, yeah, I have the attitude that if I've thunk it, somebody's probably already done it. There's no such thing as original thought this day and age. I mean, there is, but it's more about it. There's no such thing as original thought. There's just who acted first. And sometimes, just out of complete coincidence, it all happens at the same time. There's too many people to be like, oh yeah, there's totally original thought still. Just too many people. There we go. Getting all geared up. Uh-oh. Hello, goodies. You. Nice. Oh, shit. Oh, I was worried about nothing. Ah! I am a great warrior! Fear me! Bloody hell. There's one over there. Alright. We'll go kill him and then we'll be on our way. I gotta go that way anyway. I hate skeletons in most games. I hate them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, as far as human time is concerned, because I'm not a subscriber to the whole ancients before, like this is the second go around of anything. No. And it depends on what you're talking about invented, like computers. Technically, yes, but not what we have now. Dude, I swear in video games, I hate skeletons in the retros because, okay, if you ever played Golden Axe OG, skeletons are absolutely a fucking pain. Because they always are so hard to kill. For no fucking reason. And I hate them. Most games in the old classic days, that's just how it was. Where the fuck did all you guys come from? Okay. Would you fucking die? All right. technically, here's a fun idea if you think about this. Mythbusters did an episode back when Walking Dead was still new and exciting. A whole zombie episode where they were going on about how zombies, because they're not restricted by our human concept of, our bodies naturally protect themselves in the sense that we are strong enough to technically lift a car, like from the front or back, whichever side. Usually probably the back because you got the engine in the front. You can lift the back end of a car. Except if you do, you're going to rip out your tendons, your bones are probably going to crack or break, and a lot of your muscle tissue is just going to shred. But you could do it. Zombies don't have that little thing in the back of their brain saying, you can do it, but we're not. They will just do it. They could push through whatever because they're not worried. The problem is in media is that when they do this, they don't injure themselves, even though for some reason taking a baseball bat to the head completely explodes their brain. It's one or the other, people. But yeah, so yeah, they might be able to get through something and knock it down, but that first wave of zombies is just mush after that. They're not able to do anything. Yeah, you would see more zombies with no lower jaw than you would with. So if there is still some kind of control over their motor functions, that would imply that they're not fully dead. Like the undead aspect. They're more like ghouls. That's what, but of course, you got to be careful with the liberties you take with film and television because you don't want to be too realistic. Otherwise, it's going to be a very boring show, and it's the zombie apocalypse would last no more than maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month at best. See, that's why I loved the 7 day, not 7 days. That's a video game that I have. 28 days later. I love 28 Days Later because the zombies weren't zombies in the sense of they were dead or undead. They were living creatures, and they only could live for so long. And sooner or later, especially on an island population or in a small continent that's surrounded by water, like England, it would be quickly over until somebody got infected and spread it again. Yeah, they were rage zombies. They were living, breathing creatures, but all other instincts of making sure you're eating and all that stuff went right out the window. It was all about the emotion, the anger. I love the concept, the idea behind it. It's fantastic. Okay, we are seriously hurting. Gonna have to buy more potions. Oh, look at that. We're almost back. Now, where am I going? Magical reappearing barrels. Don't mind me. Just smashing your barrels. Oh, yeah. Robbie Coltrane, I think that's who it was. Doctor Who is in that too. Christopher Eccleston. There's the name I was looking for. Alright, we go this way. So you had Hagrid and Doctor Who all in one show. One movie. Yay, it's open. I can use you. Let's see here. We are going to sell shit. Don't care about this. Don't care about that. Oh. Get rid of that. Do I want to keep the short sword? No, we're getting rid of it. We'll look at that in just a minute. Okay. Okay. Don't want that. Get rid of it. Okay. So what do you got, pal? Longsword. Also heat. Wow. Yeah. Now imagine they're zombies. Good luck. Oh, let's see. Fiery cloth, 1 HP, fire resistant. Versus, what do I have? Crap. Okay, so. Oh, wait. Alright, we gotta back out of here, go into here, go to my character right here, and let's get equipped. Well, that's cool! Get rid of that. Holy crap. Okay. Get rid of this one. And we'll compare. Yeah, don't need that. So, we're going to go in and look at potions. We need all of those. Here we go. The armor I have on is crackling leather armor. It is lightning resistance. So it's got a glow, and I like it. Okay, so let's see as far as... Ooh, too expensive. Can't use any of those. Anything red, it's either too high a level or I'm not qualified. I understand that, so that's fine. Don't need another shield. Crackling greatsword. Just standard longsword, so we're not going to worry about that. Ugh. Okay. Roster light. Yep, lightning. There we go. Ooh, hello. Yeah! Oh, barrels. There we go. Fuck you, you horn-blowing little bastard. Oh, fuck. He hit me pretty good. What the hell? All right. Go. Excuse me, where the fuck did you little bastards come from? Okay. Alright, let's go back this way. Kill this motherfucker. Heal. Okay. Grab the gold. Jump on in this way. Oh, there we go. Somebody to talk to. That's perfect! At this rate, we'll be mining in no time. But Master Ayer will need a new Oxenmoor. Check the Nobleton's shaft. I feel a lot safer with you on watch. Well, you should. Alright, now we go back out here. And down. Okay. So we're in the right path. Go this way and we're good. I'm hoping they're on your side. Because if not, that would suck. Guy, you're dead. Alright. Let's heal up. There we go. There you go. It's all about balance. Good day. I'm just checking on the mine. I'm afraid I have to previous appointment. I really should get going. Good luck with that, Oxenmoor. I don't trust him. That was fishy. Okay, I love the fact that I can use my special skills and abilities and not worry about, oh, do you have enough mana? Oh my god. No! Fuck! Lost track what the fuck I was doing. God damn it. Are you fucking kidding me? fucking died, and I lost all that progress, plus all the goodies. So, that sucked. Alright, let's see. Where's the merchant? I need to buy more fucking potions. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Selling things we don't need again. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Oh yeah. Fucking shield. I don't even have the shield that I had. Yep, we're gonna buy that. And I want to buy that because fuck yeah. Oh. We're gonna sell this. Can't do it until I unequip it. That's understandable. Okay. Now we'll sell that and that. And damn it, wrong button. Gonna put that on. That back on. Oh, that poison resistance. That reminds me, I need to try to make sure I have stuff like that. Oh, shit. Ah, even my fucking leveling up got reset. Oh, it set me back that bad. So all that progress is gone. Alright, we are... Yep, alright. So I'm going to have to be smart. And after I get done taking care of certain quests and stuff, I need to save. How stupid of me not to think of that. You made a great point. You know a game is old if dying is definitely going to be a problem. It's going to set you back. Back in the day, you know, there are some games where, you know, still save scumming is a thing. Back when the day, save scumming was a way of life. Here we go. Oh, I have an electric axe. Fuck yes! Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I just bought an axe that is basically electric. Oh, fuck. Oh. Dude. Dude. You want to bring back cheat codes? You don't need to worry about it. For PC, WeMod. WeMod. It's basically like Game Shark. It's like Action Replay, whatever you remember. It doesn't mod your game in the sense of, downloading and installing a mod to do like whatever you're doing, like in Minecraft. It interferes with certain functionalities that unlimited lives, unlimited power, stuff like that. Can't use it here because, obviously, but it works for there's a lot of games that are supported on PC, and I love using it to fuck around with some games. Like, there are some games that I want to play just to fucking play them for my own enjoyment, and I will use those codes. But oh yeah, Game Shark is another one. I've used Game Shark and Action Replay are technically the same thing, just different branding. Game Genie, however, we all know, if you're old enough to remember the Game Genie on NES, Super NES, Game Boy, Game Gear, Genesis, etc. Yeah, totally different system. But yeah, works just like that. Worth it. And it's free. There is a subscription-based model to it, so you could do for ease of use and certain functionality, but it's completely unnecessary for the subscription unless you absolutely want it and support the people that do it and all that shit. Completely optional, but I love that that thing. Like, where's my map? There's my map. Screw you, you little bastard. Oh, he didn't drop his armor. Damn it. RNG, baby. Yeah, like Bethesda doing that. I love the fact that they do support the community mods and everything. It's really cool. Weird, I did not get attacked. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, we'll go this way now. We're going to make a pit stop up here to talk to this guy. And I'm going to save again. Gotta make sure I have some gold. And let's see what you got for... Oh, fuck. I do not have... Oh, there it is. I need 30 more gold. Okay. Saved. Thank you. Alright, almost there. Alright, there we go. Let's go get some new armor on. Crackling cloth armor is not what I was just looking at. It changed on me already? Oh, what a jack. Oh, now it's back. What? Sell that. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Crackling cloth armor. That's what I want. Alright. Now we go out here. Go to my equipment. Apply that. Not the same armor we had earlier, but I'll live. Alright. Bloody hell. There we go. Okay. Horn blowing bastard. Come on, one more hit. There we go. Good. All right. This bastard. Thank you. Whoops. Forgot to take the key to a guy. Kind of forgot to do that. See, that's the thing I remember about DLC being a thing when it was first kind of introduced. It's like, wow, that's a great idea. Then games like football games, you know, they could release all the new updates every year without having to release a new game every year. Even if they charged a little bit. Who cares? That's great. Never happened. It was such a fantastic concept, fantastic idea, but in the end, the overall execution has been absolute trash. All right. Fiery Club. Nah, we'll stick with what I have. Horrific Club. Yeah, especially like EA, in my opinion, they're getting lazy. They're just getting seriously lazy. Ooh, a crackling throwing hammer. Why, yes, I will buy that. And we'll get rid of the old one. Alright. Here we go. Ooh. Don't mind me. Just gonna break that. Oh, what was down this way? Oh, just a loop. I don't need to go down there anyway. Alright, here we go. What was the biggest crime to gaming? Oh. Yes, I remember. And you know what? I remember that so well because I loved NFL 2K1. That came out on the Dreamcast. NFL 2K and 2K1. And then 2K2 and 3 and all those that came out later. Fuck, I remember those because they were fantastic. They actually gave EA such a goddamn run for their money on PS2 and even Dreamcast. And instead of actually trying to compete, they did that exclusivity. And not only does it fuck over NFL 2K series, but it also screws over Midway with their incredibly popular NFL Blitz. Even they couldn't maintain an NFL license with it because of EA. Dreamcast wasn't really the problem with Dreamcast is nobody wanted to trust it, and it was a fantastic system. It was because of 32X and Sega CD that it left a bad taste in American mouths, because then when the Saturn came out, here we have a shitty console. The Saturn could have been better, but they slapped on 3D in a haphazard manner that it made it super difficult to program for. And you know, there are some games that, you know, Sega did struggle at first, but they really fixed everything up. Blitz was so much fun. But the Saturn was just so screwed up, and Sega of Japan was trying to, you know, they wouldn't listen to Sega of America saying, go with the Sega Saturn or Sega 32X for a little bit. Give the consumers a little while, 'cause especially when they dropped $150 on the damn thing. We're not ready for the Saturn. But no, Japan was like, oh, we're going to do it because we are Sega. You guys are not Sega. It's like, fuck you. It's just, Sega, you know, late 90s, early 2000s Sega, Japan, kept shitting on their own bed. Fucking kicking their own toes into the goddamn coffee table, and then sit there going like, I don't know why everything's so fucked up and shitty. And then Sega Japan's just like, well, I wonder. And especially when you look at the fact that the Dreamcast had two different sets of hardware. Nobody knew which one to program for because nobody was being upfront. Sega Japan wanted to go with the Katana engine. Or no, yeah, I think it was a Katana engine. Or Katana system. And it was a pretty powerful system. However, Sega of America, knowing that 3DFX was a huge name in gaming, especially on PC, was like, oh, let's go with 3DFX. They give great power. And we wanted to go with a Windows implementation here. That would work out, which never got fully implemented as intended, thanks again to Sega of Japan. 3DFX would have made programming the system so much easier. Well, the Dreamcast, the problem was that the Sega Saturn turned out to be a massive success in Japan. Massive success. Bigger than, well, of course, keep in mind, Nintendo 64 was late to the party. And everybody was just tired of the Super Nintendo. Plus, PlayStation was out. And Sony was running, you know, crazy all over the place, you know, snapping everything up and becoming a massive powerhouse right off the get-go. But with the success of the Saturn in Japan, Japan had this notion that they knew better than the American side, but the problem is that Saturn was not pulling in the numbers in the UK. It was definitely not pulling in the numbers here in the US, and they just did not want to look past their own borders and realize that on a world scale, Sony was eating their lunch, but they didn't want to listen. The Dreamcast was all about arrogance and self-righteousness on the Japanese side because they felt justified when they successfully was able to market and sell the Saturn in Japan, even though Tom Kalinske was constantly telling them we're not selling well here. That's why he left Sega of America, because he was just like tired of it. He was a figurehead, and he didn't want to be a figurehead. He was trying to run the company to be successful, but he wasn't allowed to run it the way it needed to be run on the American side. Even Nintendo understood that American audiences and Japanese audiences were very different, and that's why certain changes were made in games released in America. Even though we never really understood why, it made sense though, because we're not the same audience. And there's games that had definite Japanese horror elements that are completely lost on American audiences. That's what makes me afraid about Silent Hill F, that when it gets released, we have a more open idea of Japanese horror today, thankfully, but is it going to be too Japanese for American audiences? And that worries me, just because that could kill the game. And I'm afraid that Konami would look at it like the franchise is a failure. Forget Silent Hill from now on. No, don't forget Silent Hill. Just remember that, you got two different style of audiences that expect two different styles of game. Oh god, PS2 was insane. I love my PS2. The fact that it was the cheapest DVD on the market helped make it sell too. But yeah. Let's kill this little bastard. The idiocy of the markets. People who... These fucking artillery guys are pissing me off. Holy shit, we did it. Woo! Xbox did have better audio. I agree. Of course, PlayStation 2 wasn't... Xbox was basically a laptop in a TV box. Yeah, Xbox just had better. Well, everything, like I said, the Xbox was essentially a modified laptop. The processor was a Celeron 477. Uh, yeah, and I think it used, it just used off the shelf parts that were slightly modified to run in such a manner that it ran on a custom Windows XP, I think it was too. Wow. Yeah. Finding that in the trash. I would love a development machine. That would be fucking sweet. But I also know why they're not allowed in the consumer hands. Why the companies don't want that is because people don't realize you can pirate with those things because they're unlocked. They're for development. But could you imagine having one of those? Oh, that would be so fucking cool. Some people have all the luck. Go. Oh shit, almost dead. Alright. Oh, let's see what's in these barrels. Just gold. Alright. Since these powers are all just timed, or not timed, have cooldown instead of actually being, like actually using mana, because he's a fighter, not a magic user, I am so willing and happy to use these abilities. Want to see what's back this way? I think I've been in there? Was I in there? I don't think I was in there. Yeah, that's where I came from, dumbass. God, dumbass. Alright, here we go. Thanks for coming, guys. Alright, here we go. No kidding. Oh, where are you at? 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 You're up here. Put me out! Put me out! Ew. Go. Oh, here we go. Alright, now, get out of here again. Grab the gold, grab the gold. We need the gold. Ooh. Hello, new armor. Oh. Okay, so I want to bring up the wisdom. And I want to bring up... You know what? If it's going to let me bring it up, I'm bringing it up. I'd rather have a little bit more strength right now. Alright, let's see here. We just picked up... Oh, shit, yes. Deadly Morningstar in... Oh, it's a two-hander? Let's see how that goes. We got... New cloth armor. It's a +1. And it is... better than what we had on without the resistance, though. I think we'll stick with it. Okay, I have 3 of those left. Okay. Oop. Uh-oh. I fucked something up. No, no. Oh. How did that happen? Oh, I fucked up. There we go. Back to normal. A little concerned there. Just a little concerned. Swing! Bada 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 swing! Oh, I like that. That was efficient. That was fucking downright efficient. Okay. I need to look at my map. I'm confused. I'm lost. Okay, I'm not lost. Oh god, this has way better crowd control. Even though it's technically not crowd control, I know crowd control is. But as far as like being able to smash and bash everything around me, oh yeah. Oh, I missed. Kill you. All right, let's back into you. Gotta get rid of some stuff. God damn it, get back here. That. And we'll get rid of that, that, that. Get rid of that. Alright, let's see here. Cloth armor. Fire resist. Lightning resist. Radiant damage. Ooh. Doesn't really help me because I don't have any radiant damage to start with. Oh, hello. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. This is where I'm like, AI is a tricky thing to consider, but when you're going to implement it as a solo developer and it's going to help you make things that you really are going to be able to use, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a fantastic idea, especially if it helps streamline and it's not taking a job from anybody. I can totally get that. And like I said, if you're a solo developer, you need all the tricks and tools you can get hold of. All right, that's got cold resistance. This, however, uh, don't you lights go out on me. I will be pissed. All right, I'm going to buy this. Back out. And put it on. Just because the power's acting stupid. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now we'll head back this way. No barrels. Yeah, yeah. Again, using the technology that benefits you in helping streamline the production, and of course being straightforward about what you're doing. I completely understand it. That oxymore will really save our skin. I long for the day our mind will be free from Restless's minions. Oh, look at that. Well, I mean, if somebody's being paid to do it, they're going to do it. It's just, can you afford to pay somebody to do it? That's where it comes down to. That I think a lot of us are not necessarily ignoring, it's just hard to discuss. Because again, back to the point that AI is it's currently a very dangerous tool that is unfortunately being horribly misused by so many people when it has some amazing benefits. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Master Blacksmith. Yay. No, excuse me. Ooh, he's going to forge me something. Oh no, please don't be a fuck. Ah, it's an escort mission. We're actually further than I've ever been. Well, not just the digital harassment, the whole issue of using it for digital AI or for AI voices and AI art, where the assets are basically ripped off and then being claimed as original artwork. If you're like, oh yeah, we're using AI to draw, create various like, okay, let's say you're creating a role playing game and you want a map for particular regions and particular dungeons and everything like that, and it's like AI does that just fine. So boom, you have AI make you a couple dungeons and follows very specific requirements. Cool, done. It's over. And of course, it could also fill those dungeons with what you need as far as what you've already created. So let's say you give it the parameters of locations and stuff. As long as you are like, yes, we used AI to do to help build the world. As far as the maps and stuff like that, who cares? Now, those scams you're talking about, yeah, those people can fuck right off. It happens all the time. It's bad enough when we have real people already scamming people because, they think they're rich and famous. Where are you? Are you following me or what? Ooh, barrel. Okay. Oh, I got 282 gold for completing a quest. Let's see what you've got, pal. Oh, I can't afford that shield. Oh yeah. Jumping into, like, you always hear about procedural generation though, and I remember like, okay, this map looks and feels exactly like the previous map. Good procedural AI generation where it actually creates new environments, new types of dungeons for your stuff. Oh yeah, go for it, do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go, my little dwarven buddy. You got anything interesting again? Oh, I know what I want to do. I have the gold. Oh, here we go. Yep, we're on the right path. Yay! Alright, let's go back here, pal. There's an opening over here. I want to see what's here. Anything? Ooh, barrels. Breaking barrels! More barrels! Go. And before we go... Here we go. Save. Stop flinging your nasty shit at me, you little bastard. Alright. Grab all that. Kill that. And we gotta heal. Yeah, shadows bring the world together. Makes it look and feel more real. Because, I mean, if you go back and look at some of the games of this era, and the fact that, the shadows were just very simple. They're baked into the textures. Especially even on, like, PS2 and Xbox One. Those games felt so flat. The world, they had to develop the shadows in texture. Yeah, you can just bounce around so I can kill you. Smack. Good. Fuck yeah. How do I get down? No. Okay, I'll just go down this way. And then we'll just clear out everything. Alright, everything's clear. And got an ad coming up in about 2.5 minutes. I cannot work in this darkness. I need more light before I can begin. Could you go around the workstation and light the fire pits, please? Sure. Goblins are on the approach. Keep them away while I work. Ooh, new sword. Hopefully it's good. Seriously? Alright, you little fucker. Now he's gonna go quench it. You are a cowardly little guy. Break these, get the goodies out of them. Ooh, treasure chest. What did I get? Thought I saw something interesting. Ooh. Not a good longsword. Well, it's not bad either. Ooh, worn shining necklace, radiant damage. Sure, I'll take it. There we go. Thank you for sitting through the ads. I appreciate you. You're a rock star. Yeah, that's fine. That's barrels. Go. Ah, this is honestly not a terrible game. I'm not having any real bugs. I mean, there's a couple little glitches where weapons were floating in the air and stuff wasn't there was a goblin that got stuck in a spot, but I was still able to kill him. But I mean, seriously, I have played games that were just absolutely horrible. And I've played D&D games, like video games that were just horrible. But this is not. This is just it's run of the mill. That is its biggest crime. It is run of the mill. It is on my side. I'm like I said, it's an Xbox 360 game. It's running at 30 frames, give or take, and I would assume that the screen tear is because of my capture card. So, it is noticeable here. That is actually, you know what? I'm willing to say that's because of the game. I'll blame the game for the screen tear, optimization issues. Okay. Sweet. I can't do anything in the settings for it because this is Xbox 360. So the Xbox One is when we really started seeing some of the more PC-like adjustments and settings. 360 was still. I believe it was you that said this yesterday. That Xbox 360 is like the last real console. The PS3 was more like a computer. I think it was you. I don't remember. But either way, let's see here. Want to see what we have on us. You can't use that. He gave me just a basic shitty longsword. Yeah, because, you know, like a typical console, you ain't changing shit. So, yeah, that's what this feels like, is your very simple, traditional console where you don't really change any of the settings. You just hope that hope the game was programmed right. Alright, so we're going to go sell some stuff. I hate it when you have better weapons than what you get from the blacksmith. Always hate that. Okay, I want to see. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Nope. Ooh. Okay. I think. Oh, that's armor. I don't want. Ooh, shit. That is some impressive armor, but I like what I have on for right now. We're going to stick with that. Let's see here. Oh, that's lightning damage from the helmet. Okay, we're going to... Oh! We're going to keep the helmet on. Sorry, my chest popped. Oh! Oh god, yeah. I mean, I did not care for the Wii much back when it was out and new. But I'll tell you what, I did enjoy using the Wii Sports stuff. That was really the only reason why I kept playing it. Right, I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm going to step off screen. I need to stretch a little bit. My body's starting to hurt a little bit. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Snap, crackle, pop. Oh. Nice. Man, ever since Microsoft decided to kill off mixed reality, I have been pissed. I have PS4 VR, and I need to use it. I have some good games for it, but when Microsoft decided to kill off mixed reality, it pissed me off because I have a Samsung VR headset with the controllers, and it's now just a giant fucking paperweight. And I hope somebody creates an alternative driver and makes it so this way we can return to using those old things. Because yeah, I mean, I get it. The screen inside wasn't as powerful or as high resolution as I would like, but it worked and it was affordable. And I mean, I've looked at the HTC Vive, I've looked at the Steam headset, and I can't afford that shit. $800 for something I don't use very often. No. And then on top of that, the only other option I'm looking at for possibly getting is what's it called? The 3S, the Oculus 3S, because it's only $300. I'd have to buy controllers for it, so that jacks the price up a little bit more. But overall, it's the only other option. Of course, there's also a driver I could install. I don't know if you have to pay for it, though. That's the problem. I need to install it and find out and go from there. But there is a driver that you can install that allows you to use your PlayStation VR 1 and 2 headsets. Well, mostly your one, the one for the PS4. And I'm thinking about installing that to give it a shot and see how well it works. But there's talks. They have the sound. Make it sound like you have to pay for it too. And if that's the case, I don't want to pay for it. I just want to plug my shit in and make it work. Nah, Microsoft ain't going anywhere. Because here's the thing. So Steam Deck is showing what Microsoft is missing, and because they have been talking that there's a potential release this year of a Xbox handheld. And here's my thing: if they did a handheld, if they were to go in ahead and do an Xbox handheld this year, the easiest way to do it is take the Xbox Series S and turn it into a handheld. It's perfect hardware for it. It's just on this. It's not as powerful as some of the other PC handhelds out there, but it would be easier to downsize in comparison to the Series X, which I keep pointing in this direction because I have a Series X. And you'd be able to make it portable. You would still it would save so much money for them and go from there. No, I don't see him going anywhere. Because here's the other thing. I think what's going to happen is the way everything is talking. The next Xbox, the proper console, is going to be more PC-like as far as the statements are going. And in that, what I think they mean is we're going to see less customization in the hardware and go with, okay, guys, here's the Xbox Series whatever now, or whatever they want to call the next Xbox. It only will developers can say, okay, well, we can focus on maintaining this as our main thing to build a game on and make it work perfectly here, and then they can just go, oh, well, then with all this other hardware, because it's all PC hardware now, because this is going to be a $500 box running custom OS, custom Windows Xbox OS. And developers can go ahead and make their game, and then when they go and decide to put it on Steam and Epic and all those others, it will be optimized already for the lowest common denominator, the Xbox. And from there, they can turn on all these other features to make sure that they run better on PC. Because the beauty of console is obviously functionality. You drop it, you put a game in it, you play it. PC, you got to do all kinds of crazy stuff in comparison. I mean, it's not hard. PC gaming is easy, but for a lot of consumers, it's just there's all this stuff that scares some people. And as somebody who loves console gaming but also loves PC gaming, you want the game to look as good as you can, and then you get frustrated because, oh, I can't do that because I don't have the best hardware. Like I have a 4060, so I'm not worried. And I only run at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So I don't need to worry about ultra settings on my games. But at least I know that there are going to be games that I'm not going to be able to run as good as they should. Xbox, it doesn't matter. It's going to run regardless because the game is being made specifically for that hardware. And even if it's going to be a actual PC basically at this point, in the next iteration, the developers are going to be able to make the game just work. They don't have to worry about, oh, will these Xbox owners also have this graphics set and this card? Won't matter because it's going to be an AMD GPU. It's going to be an AMD processor. And the reason why I say AMD is because of backwards compatibility and all that hoopla. And it's going to be, and I love Xbox's mentality right now. I've always hated the console war. I don't give a shit about all that. I just want to be able to buy a game and play it. And I hate the idea that it's exclusive. I get it. You have your IPs and you want to make them so this way it draws people to your platform. But Microsoft literally owns some big companies, and it's time to put them out there. And you make more money even if they lose out that 30% over on PlayStation. They're still making more money on their games than Sony does on theirs, because Sony games generally only sell, initially, they come out first on console and then they go to Steam. And by the time they hit Steam, some people might not give a shit, especially look at the hoopla that went through with Helldivers 2. Corners Grass, that statement is so true, because that is the big thing. I want my game, when I put my game into my console or when I download my game and play it, I don't want to have to go through all the settings to make sure it works because something popped up, or my drivers are not up to date, or the Windows is having an issue, or I get a virus and it crashes everything and I lose everything and I have to go back through it. At least with my console, I'm generally pretty safe because it's locked down. Like I said, I love both console and PC because both of them have their pros and cons. But yeah. Basic user not necessarily smartphones, but dumbed down PCs. Let's go that route. 10 years ago, I will say Nintendo already took that to heart, and mobile PC gaming is now understanding the value of it. I love the idea that consoles are no longer your traditional put it down, hook it up to TV, and it's there forever. That's where it lives. I love the idea of having a console that I can put in my hands and go places, and then come home, slap it down on the dock, grab my controller, and play it on the TV. Nintendo really pushed it in the right direction with the Switch, and I love the idea that Steam Deck is doing that, and Lenovo is doing that, and MSI is doing that, and all these companies are making their handheld PCs viable to be docked and played on TV, because why shouldn't we? Because like you said about the cell phone, games on cell phone for the last 10 years at least have looked just as good as most games on console. I won't say PC necessarily, but definitely console. Nintendo is smart, but they're also arrogant, and they need to get a little over themselves and understand that the market can easily leave them in their dust. And that's why I hope that the next console is no more than $350. $400 pushing it could be worth it. $350, it'll sell like gangbusters. $500, people are going to ignore it, except for your die-hard Nintendo fans. So hopefully they are smart and they keep it under $400. And I'm not talking $399.99. See, it's under $400 by a penny. That is bullshit. That is lies. That is lies. I want $400 after tax. Under $400 after sales tax. $350. It is getting ugly out there. It's windy as hell. Anyway, I really think that Nintendo $320 would be great, but $350 because it's going to be new, and if they would bring the price down a couple years into its lifespan, I think that'd be great. I hope that they get smart and say, put the Switch 1 at $250 and bring the Switch, which I can't call it a Switch. It's not a Switch. The fucking Switch Lite, put that down to $150. But I'm curious how long they're going to keep supporting, because I've got the red model, the Mario model that has all the other goodies. The internals are updated a little bit. It's not OLED. It's not OLED. I don't care. But I would love to see them make this model less than 300. Less than 250 even. And I would even be fine if they did the $249.99 bullshit. I don't care. Whoops. Give me just a second. Go back. My auto switcher switched on me. There we go. Okay, let me get back to this game. Get me talking, and I go on forever. But I am going to have to get off here soon. Actually, I think I should go on ahead and get ready to go here in a minute, because I am going to have to do some adulting here in a few bits. So yeah. The old Switch and Switch Lite should be cheaper. It's at that point where the time has gone long enough that, yeah, it should be. Let's go ahead and hop out of my game. I don't have to switch screens. We're going to find somebody to raid here in a little bit. 1 o'clock, and it's almost 1:30. Yeah, you know what? I don't think this was as bad as everybody thought. Everybody was wanting something. I don't know what they wanted. I think what they wanted was something like, Neverwinter Nights. And they didn't get that. This was honestly a decent title. I might get this on Steam now, but maybe even GOG if GOG has it. I'm gonna have to check GOG. Dude, these two games, you can't see them. Let me switch screens for you real quick. I will never reset my Xbox 360 unless if I have an external hard drive hooked up to it, which wouldn't be hard because I do have extra hard drives sitting around and literally external. I think I could even use a decent sized, like a 64 gigabyte SD card hooked up via USB because I have the E-Series Xbox 360. These two games are not only delisted, you can't even re-download them, from what I understand. Because if you click on game details, I can play it. There's all this right here. No reinstall or anything. These two Transformer games were the best Transformer games I've ever played. Just fantastic. Hasbro's even asked Nintendo now with Activision and all that, can we bring them back? I am hoping they do. But yeah, I've had these ever since I got my 360 and they were out because these games are just fucking great. Oh my god. That Turtles game was trash. Star Raiders is not the Star Raiders I grew up with. But it's not horrible, but it's definitely not good. Fast and Furious using Forza Horizon 2. You cannot get that downloaded anymore. It's been delisted. See your Devil May Cry HD collection. That one is Xbox 360 only. It is also on PS3, but like I said, man, it's just locked to this system. That Tron game down here. I don't know where else you can buy this. This is the arcade version of Tron that came out way back in the 80s when the movie came out. The first movie. Crimson Alliance. A decent Diablo style hack and slash game. It's only available here. This Battlezone is only available here. Oh, yeah. It just sucks. But, yep. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. That on. Charger. Alright, I am curious. Ugh. Let's see here. Capture card. There we go. Alright, I want to double check GOG and see if they have the same D&D game. I don't think it has it. Search. Has it listed here? Nope, can't go buy it. Let's see about that other one. There was two. Nope. All right. So yeah, it's not available here. And on Steam, it is currently still $14.99 with a mostly negative. Mostly negative. Played the entire game through from start to finish. I was really looking forward to playing this game because I am a fan of the actual role-playing game, to say the least. I was thoroughly disappointed. The game suffers from lighting errors early in the game, which already established a bad image for the rest of the game. The annoying lighting errors aside, the actual graphics of the game aren't horrible, but aren't impressive either. I recall some texture errors and armor in which the glitchy textures covered the entire armor set. In addition, I also recall many of the armor models being reused, so quite a few of the armor sets look the same. Actual storyline, it's not really much. I get that. Like I said, the problem with the game for me is it's lackluster. And I get that, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad game. It's just a game that, you're going to play it once and you're going to be done with it. And at $15, it's not terrible. I've seen worse games at higher prices. I want to make sure I said that right. Worse games at higher prices. So, meh. Not the end of the world. Not the best D&D game. Not the worst. All right, so let's go ahead and see who we're going to raid. Let's see who I'm going to raid. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out again. Thank you, Corn is Grass. I appreciate the conversation and your being here and keeping me, I don't want to say entertained. It sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Doesn't look like there's anybody I'm looking to raid. So, what are you doing? Hold on just a second. God, I hope he's not streaming a movie on Twitch. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Okay, anyway, not going to raid. All right, I'm just going to end stream, guys, gals, and everybody else. That, you know, y'all matter. You're all fantastic. You're great. Don't let anybody else tell you that. Otherwise, I mean, because, yeah, let everybody tell you that you are great, too, because that's all that matters. If you ever have any problems, always reach out to whoever you can. Doesn't matter, because somebody's there for you. You just gotta say something. If you don't bottle it up. If you bottle it up, nobody's gonna know, and when nobody knows, they can't help you. And just by asking for help is helping yourself already. So that's what's important. Help yourself and get the help you need so you can be safe and successful. With that, everybody, I don't think tomorrow. I might be tomorrow. I should stream tomorrow. We'll play it by ear and go from there. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.